the company of his brothers in Lex Talionis. I saw him last Friday. He invited me to go out. I begged off because I thought I could come home early, only to find out that I would leave Davao at 3 in the morning because of the mayhem in NEA, and I was cooking myself thinking I should have gone out with the president instead. No? So he's fine, and you will see him again tomorrow in the League of Cities convention in Cebu City.
Sir, the President recently underwent a routine medical checkup. Will the palace make the results public?
I will ask, but the President already said that he was given a clean bill of health. No? So that's actually making public the results of his medical tests.
And last na lang, sir, yung sa post po ni Attorney Joma Sison, he mentioned something about the darkness of the president's face daw. It's becoming more apparent, and some are saying baka daw it's a symptom of a disease.
Well, Joma Sison is a spent revolutionary, not a doctor. Let's not listen to him as far as medical condition is concerned.
Thank you, sir.
May follow up? Other issue? Follow up? Christine.
Naging lalaki na si Rose Novenario. Naging Raymond Tinaza na. Aka Rose Novenario. Okay. Yes.
You said, sir, the president, we talked earlier, he's in Davao in the next 2 weeks. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he will be here briefly for the Araw ng Kagitingan. So he will be...
Kagitingan.
Araw ng... wait. National Heroes Day. Oo. So he will be here in National Heroes Day, which is the...
27?
Kailan yun? 27. Yes, National Heroes Day on the 27th.
And then he'll go back.
Yes.
And then he'll go back to Davao after that. Because you said he's gonna fly.
Yes, and then his next public engagement will be on the 30th in Mandaue, Cebu. Again. So he'll be shuttling between Davao, Mandaue, Cebu, and Manila.
Okay.
May follow up? Ina.
Sir, about yung sinasabing darkening ng face ni Pangulo, because before he's been open about the pain that he feels on one side of his face. It's supposedly, he said, because of yung relating dun sa spinal injury from a motorcycle accident, and then it causes him pain here. Could it be that the president's pain, yun yung lagi niyang pinipindot also?
I don't know, maybe he was just not wearing powder. Normally the president wears powder. Maybe there was just a photo taken of him without powder, no? So I don't see anything extraordinarily different from the color of the president's face, no?
Okay. Pero yung pain na sinasabi niya noon na nararamdaman niya on that part of his face, how would you know? I don't know if maybe he told you anything about it, if it's bumabalik or worsening.
Wala
or
naman
what?
po. It's migraine that he tells people about publicly. No? One time in a speech, he said, oops, may migraine ako. No? That's about it.
May follow up? Joseph Moro.
Sasabihin ko lang po doon sa mga kritiko ni Presidente, stop wishing him ill as far as his health is concerned. Kasi every time you wish him ill, lalong lumalakas. Kasi lakas naman ng kabayo yung Presidente, no? So please.
So yung mechanism lang sa Constitution about disclosure about the President's health, no? Paano ba yun? Should this be prompted by, di ba dapat ipapaalam niya sa cabinet and then they will discuss it? So right now you don't see a need to follow the constitutional...
Because I am not aware that the President is sick. There is no information that the President is sick. I saw him last Friday. He was fine. And it's only Monday today. It was just a weekend that I did not see him. Sec Vit Aguirre saw him the following day, a Saturday. He's fine. So I don't see any reason why I don't even understand why Joma Sison said he was in coma. No? He's in faraway Netherlands. How would he know? Okay?
No, last time this issue crop up, you said that this is a crime to spread these kinds of... Di ba dati? Yung nasa probinsya ka, sir, and then you said spreading...
When you attribute a disease to a person, yes, di ba? Isn't that libel?
Okay, other issue, Maricel Halili.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir, what was the initial reaction of the president when he learned about the resignation of Liza Maza? Is this something that he already expected?
I do not know because, as I said, the last time I saw him was last Friday. I've not seen him, and I only saw the letter of Liza Masa this morning. I don't really know when this was received. This is dated 20 August, so it must have been today, no? So it must have been today only. I've not seen the president today.
But how big a loss is Liza Maza in the government?
Well, I would say that, she had the trust and confidence of the president, and she resigned. We always regret when people who enjoy the trust and confidence of the president leave their post, but I'm sure there will be other applicants to the post. As I'm sure there's already a very long list of individuals wanting to apply for the post vacated by Liza Masa.
Speaking of list of individuals, meron na po ba kayong inaay?
Wala pa po siguro kasi kaka-resign pa lang today eh. Di ba? 20 August, no? Kaka-resign pa lang today. I don't even know. Although this is irrevocable, no? And does not need to be accepted by the president. No?
May follow-up, Jinky? Sige, Joma.
Okay lang. Hi, sir. Balik lang ako kay Joma, sir. With all these statements and brouhaha from Joma, ano po yung masasabi ng Malacanang directly to him on his critique on the president's health?
Well, that's always wishful thinking on his part. But the president is here to stay. I don't know if he can say the same thing about himself and about his movement, the longest running insurgency in the world. No?
Last, sir. Dahil dito, wala talaga silang balak or tayo sa part ng Malacanang wala na bang balak na makipag-areglo or somehow ibalik natin yung friendship with Joma?
Hindi ko po sinasara ang pinto, pero habang nagkakaroon ng mga guni-guning ganyan si Joe Maciso, napakahirap naman makipag-usap sa kanya. No?
May follow-up or other issue? Celerina?
Good morning, sir. Regarding Liza Masa, somehow relieved na ba ang Malacanang kasi wala nang quote-unquote left-leaning official sa administration? No, Ivasco is a known friend of the president.
Wala naman pong ganon. As I said, we regret her departure. We wish her the best.
Another issue, pwede?
Wait lang. May Liza Masa. Deo de Guzman. Microphone, please.
Morning, Secretary. Hindi niyo po ba nakikita na wasted opportunity ito para kay Liza Masa and the leftist group para patunayan sa public na merong magagawa ang left-leaning personalities when they are in position?
The president gave them that opportunity and she decided to leave. No? Wala naman nagpapaalis sa kanya. No? And in her letter, she says that ito nga, no, the decision was prompted by the recent developments leading to the cancellation of the peace talks. No? So I don't know really why she had to connect the peace talks with her work in the National Anti-Poverty Commission. Tama ka, no? It would have been a perfect opportunity for the left to show that they can lead. No? And of course, National Anti-Poverty Commission is a very important office in government.
Yes, sir. And most especially, sir, poverty yung kanyang nililid. And then, in her stint as the chairperson ng NAPSI, as far as the cabinet is concerned, meron po bang mga na-present na mga policies o changes ang NAPSI in her lead?
Well, in fairness to her, lumabas naman yung mga surveys, no, that the Filipinos rated themselves to be less hungry, no? At lumabas din yung mga programa, although this one program was pursuant to a bill I filed in Congress, no, the feeding program, no, which definitely would have a positive impact on poverty.
Sir, one last question. Meron po tayong aasahan pa na isang na aalis na leftist group kasi meron pa isang natitira sa cabinet.
Sino? Wala na siya. Matagal nang wala.
Dole, Undersecretary Maglunsod.
Well, sa amin po, wala po nagpapaalis sa kanila, but this is a voluntary act of Liza Masa.
Thank you, sir.
Maricel, may follow-up ka? No more? Okay, sige. Okay.
Sir, sorry, balik lang kay Joma. Sir, what will convince Malacanang para to release the medical documents of the president to the public, just so matuldukan na yung issue about his health condition?
Ano pa bang issue dyan? Sinasabi nilang coma, tapos bukas pupunta doon sa League of Cities. Ano pa ba document ang gusto ninyo? Di ba last time, sabi nyo rin, pinapacheck ng mga desk ninyo, renash daw sa ospital, wala na raw, unconscious. Sabi ko, lalabas yan, may public occasion yan, dalawa. So every time he appears in public, we're debunking reports that he's in coma. So why do you need a document to show that he's in perfectly good health when people have said that he's in coma and yet he will be around? So tomorrow, he will be there. And that's proof that he's not in coma.
Sir, last na lang, meron din kasing mga issues na nakikita daw si Presidente na medyo nanginginig yung kamay. Is there a truth to that, sir?
Kung nagiginig siya, nagiginig sa galit, lalo na doon sa issue ng korupsyon. Galit na galit talaga yon. If I were to tell you that on the day that he wanted the information released on Viluna, it was a Friday, and he was calling me up. She called me up thrice, which was unusual. And he was really emphatic about releasing the statement, no, and having a really strong statement to announce the termination and the fact that there should be court-martial proceedings. No? So he has been very aggravated by the issue of corruption because it came one after the other. No? Naim Pilipino and Viluna.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Salarina.
Sir, on another issue, regarding this arrest of 3 young lawyers, there was this statement over the weekend by the CHR that it's an utter disrespect daw not only in the law profession but also of the constitutionally enshrined rights, and it emboldens other law enforcement agencies and puts at risk ordinary Filipino citizens. Do you share the same view with the CHR? And if ever, will there be any investigation or sanctions against these policemen?
Absolutely not. I note that General, not Elazar, but General Albayade has in fact awarded the policemen. No? Now, there are videos available on the internet and what happened. If you ask me as a law professor, those 3 lawyers need a refresher course on criminal procedure. Lawyers have absolutely no involvement in an ongoing police investigation. Their role is when there's already a pending action in the prosecutor's office. If there is anything that was wrong in the police investigation, then they can allege this either in the determination of probable cause or in the trial itself. Pero nagtataka nga ako, miski dito sa mga sine natin, kapag may police investigation, may police line. May yellow police line. Ang problema naman, wala ata tayo yellow police line dito sa Pilipinas. No? Kaya they should not even have been there. And what business did they have being in the area, being where the search warrant was being served, without even identifying who their client was? That's ridiculous. You do not acquire a right to be in a police investigation just because you claim you to be representing a client that you don't want to divulge. Paano pa ito? Positive na nakakuha ng shabu at kung ano ng mga droga, natural, material kung sino yung may-ari ng bar. And they were concealing kung sino yung kanilang kliyente na di umano one of the owners of the bar. Hindi ba talagang tama naman yung naging desisyon ng mga pulis? Ang hindi pa na-capture dun sa video, of course, we don't know, it's the word of the lawyers as against the policemen, is talagang naghihimasok pa pati dun sa inventory ng mga droga. But as a law professor, I can assure you, in any police investigation, you can only observe. But certainly, you cannot interfere in an ongoing police investigation. Even on freedom of information, that's one of the recognized exceptions. Pag mayroong ongoing police investigation, the public don't even have the right to information, no? To find out what's ongoing. So sa akin, I've only seen one video, but from the video, it's apparent they need a refresher course on what lawyers can and cannot do. And the legal profession should in fact use this video to tell law students what they can and cannot do in the course of an ongoing police investigation.
But sir, yung asking for a warrant, search warrant na sinasabi nitong mga lawyers, is that correct? Or
it was shown. In fact, that's already the second operation in the same club. Take note, in the first operation, it yielded positive for drugs and it was closed by the Makati City government. But they wanted to open, apparently, the vault, so they got even a search warrant. And the information I got was the lawyers were preventing the policemen from going to an upper floor where the vote was. And obviously, they had the right to go to the upper floor because they had a validly issued search warrant. So when you prevent a police from effecting the service of a search warrant, in my mind, that's really obstruction of justice. Ibang usapin kung walang search warrant. May search warrant eh.
How about, sir, the constructive possession? Is that correct?
Well, hindi naman sila chinarge ng constructive possession. Chinarge lang sila ng obstruction of justice. At hindi pa tapos, no? Kinakailangan silang sumagot dyan. Wala namang immunity ang mga abogado for obstruction of justice, no? They have to answer for their acts. In addition to possible administrative remedies, no? For possible violation also of the canons of professional responsibility. Remember, between policemen and lawyers, lawyers are held to higher standards. Validly issued warrant of arrest. Oh, why will you prevent policemen from entering or proceeding to an upper floor where the safe is supposed to be searched? Naku, mag-isip-isip sila. Naku. I also taught constitutional law, pero mali. At least from the video that I saw, no? Masyado kasing mga bata. So ako naman, I'm appealing to the policemen, please show extreme patience dahil mga bata, they're overzealous too, no? They still have to learn the ropes. I understand one of them had just passed the bar, so come on. Habaan sana ang pasensya, huwag nang palakihin.
Okay, Raymond Tinasa.
Sir, before my question, yung patanong lang ni Bella Carriazo. Sabi daw ng Naga Council, naglabas sila ng resolution na Manila, not Naga, hotbed of Shabu. You're coming from the statement of the President na Naga is now a hotbed of Shabu.
Ang aking statement po dyan, hindi na dapat pinag-aaksayahan ng government resources, ng pagod, ng panahon, yung mga ganyang statement. Kung sa tingin nila, mali ang presidente, hindi hotbed of, anong tawag di presidente ulit? Shabu. Hotbed of Shabu ang Naga, patunayan nila. Labanan nila yung mga nagbebenta ng droga sa Naga at patunayan nilang hindi talaga hotbed of Shabu na Shabu-free yung kanilang mga bayan. It should be constructive, particularly on the part of public officers.
Sir, on the issue of Xiamen Airlines, would the government demand or ask for at least a simple apology from Xiamen Airlines? 3 days na ang kakapal ng mukha nila. Wala man lang silang apology sa mga affected passengers, even there is an ongoing investigation of the incident.
Isa po ako doon, no? Dahil nung after the Hugpong affair, my flight was at 9, which is why I told the President I can't go out with him. But I ended up boarding my flight at 3:30 and got to Manila even later, no? Because we sat in the plane doing nothing, no? So I had a delay of about 10 hours, no? It's not just an apology that we will ask for. We're now conducting an investigation if there's any liability on the part of the Xiamen pilot. That's why he has been asked not to leave the country. That's part of an ongoing investigation.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Pero tama po kayo. Hindi po dapat makalusot ng wala man lang apology. Pero tingin ko, it's more than apology because we're now investigating if there's any kind of liability that we can attribute to the pilot.
Joyce Balas.
Sir, follow-up lang doon sa question ni Raymond. Sir, do you share the views of Senator Loren Legarda saying that transport authorities are incompetent and inefficient dahil tumagal ng ilang araw yung cancellation of flights? Do you believe na kailangan po bang may matanggal o ma-dismiss na DOTR official because of what happened?
I'm not in a position to judge the airport authorities because I myself was stuck in Davao. Ang napansin ko naman sa Davao, the public were very cooperative, walang mainit ang ulo, we were all tired, we were all sleeping in the floor. Wala naman po talagang nagharumentado doon sa Davao. But that was Davao. Hindi ko maintindihan kung ano nangyari sa Manila. No? We were all inconvenienced, pero ako naman, iniisip ko, sino ba naman gusto na magkaroon ng ganyang aberya yung Xiamen Airline na yun? No? I'm sure no one wanted it. No? Pero perhaps we should look into contingencies kasi parang kaya naman nagkagulo, ang daming flights na dapat siguro kinancel na pero pinaantay pa rin yung mga pasahero, no? Like yung flight ko, siguro hindi na kami dapat nagantay ng 7 hours, no? Dapat yung kinancel na nila para nakabalik ako kay presidente, nakikain ako kung saan man si presidente, no? At nakapagsaya pa ako, no? Nagkaroon akong happy Friday pero wala, I was just waiting kasi yung time na yon, they could not tell me what time actually kami lilipad. So I could not leave the airport then for fear na baka naman ako maiwan. No? So siguro next time, better contingencies. Kung talagang may mga delays, dapat siguro the airlines and the airport authorities should already decide to cancel flights nang hindi na mag-ipon-ipon yung tao sa airport. Yun lang po naisip ko dyan. No? But of course, we welcome any form of investigation. Hindi naman po nangyayari itong madalas sa NEA, thank goodness. So we could always learn from this experience.
Pero hindi naman po convinced sa Malacanang na may kailangan pong panagutin on the part of the government officials from DOTR.
Humingi naman po ng patawad na si Secretary Tugade. No? Siguro naman po that counts for something. No? That no less than the Secretary of Transportation has publicly apologized for the inconvenience caused to the public, although it was not the airport official himself that caused the inconvenience. It was the Shaman Air incident.
Okay, Pia Gutierrez. Microphone, Arj.
Sir, sabi nga po nila, the incident highlighted the vulnerability of Manila's infrastructure. Lalo na kung, kunyari, nagkaroon ng, like the big one, for example, dumating. Is the government looking to improve the infrastructure in NAIA, particularly siguro mag-add ng bagong runway if it's possible? That's on top of course, improving other airports near Manila.
I come ready with an answer because I called up Secretary Pernia. Of course, I expected you to ask this question. No? So the status is as follows. As far as the proposal of the Consortium of 7 is concerned, which is the upgrading of NEA to include a new terminal building and a new runway, it has been endorsed by the OTR and it has been received by the ICC. Okay? As far as Bulacan is concerned, all approvals have been given except that there are still documentation to be finalized with the OTR, and some of the documentation that still have to be finalized include the concession agreement. No? But as far as Bulacan is concerned, according to Secretary Pernia, it should have been a go already, no? Because it should have been 3 months from the time that the ICC NEDA approved the proposal for the Bulacan Airport. No? Now, I think the Clark Airport has been awarded to Megawide, so it's in full blast. So ang mabuting balita po sa mga kababayan natin, magkakaroon na po tayo ng solusyon. No? Ang immediate solution, dahil inendorso naman po ng DOTR, yung panandaliang immediate improvement ng NEA 1, 2, and 3. Pamamagitan ng additional runway and additional terminal building. Ang medium-term solution, yung pagpapalawig po ng Clark para mag-augment sa NEA, at ang long-term solution, yung bagong airport po sa Bulacan.
Sir, kailan matatapos yung bagong runway sa NAIA?
Well, ang alam ko po kasi they were given a concession period of anywhere from 12 to 15 years. So dapat madalian po yan. Madalian po yan because it's a stopgap measure. No? It defeats the purpose kung hindi ma-upgrade ka agad yung NEA 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. May follow-up sa Joseph? Okay.
Sir, when you say that we are investigating the liability, criminal liability?
I think all sorts of liability. I'm not actually an authority on aviation law, so I wouldn't know. But it can't be any different from the laws on tort, and it can't be any different from the laws on our criminal laws on reckless imprudence, no, resulting to damages, no. So I think they're looking into it, and they will conclude the report and take the necessary action against the pilot of the Shaman Air.
We meaning what agencies against?
Government agencies. I'm sure it's the airport authorities, CAP, and the OTR.
Okay, last.
Other topics.
Oo, other.
Sir, yun lang may statistics yata, mataas ng rape cases sa Davao, and then followed by Quezon City, I think, then Manila, CDO, Sambo. Any comments?
Not familiar with the statistics yet. Perhaps tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Last question, Ace Romero.
Sek, balikan ko yung sa Naga kasi part ng resolution ng Naga City na sinasabi na insulto daw sila dun sa pahayag ni President Duterte. They were citing the statement of Christian Frivaldo head of the PDEA in Bicol that the illegal drug situation in Manila is worse than in Naga. So tanungin ko lang, meron silang binabanggit na ganito. Ano naman yung proof kaya ni President Duterte for saying na hotbed yung Naga?
I can only say that he has access to all available information that only a president has access to. Ang solusyon dyan, sabi na nga ng Korte Suprema sa isang kaso, no, yung mga taong gobyerno should not be onion skinned. Okay? The balm to wounded feelings is a clear conscience. No? Paraphrasing that case. No?
But
So kung talagang hindi siya hotbed for shabu, well, edi hindi siya hotbed sa shabu. Dapat wag sila masyadong masaktan dahil alam nilang katotohanan. Baka naman bato-bato sa balangit. Ang tamaan ay wag magalit. No? So sa akin, focus all energies na lang in combating the drug menace.
Will the President present any proof that Naga is indeed a hotbed of
The President doesn't have to do that.
shabu? Why SEC?
Doesn't have to do that. He already has access to information. He said it. Let it be.
Kasi di ba in the past nag-apologize din si President Duterte kasi di ba may mga mali din sa list. So hindi
If
kaya...
he's wrong, he will apologize. Until he does, he stands by it.
Thank you, Sec.
Okay, thank you. MPC,
Okay,
Benji?
so wala tayong press briefing tomorrow because it's a holiday. I will see you on Thursday. Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday muna, tapos kung on a need-be basis, Wednesday. Ha? Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, maraming salamat Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque. Thank you Malacanang Press Corps. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.